How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're well. Another quad Cortex video for you today. Yes, mix it up between the quad and the Helix. So as you've just heard, the patch that I'm using is available for download on the Neural site. You can go and get it. You know the routine. If you star it, and then you can go and download it to your unit. It's kind of just an all-out rock and roll patch, if you like. There's only 3 scenes in this. What I like to do if I'm building presets is keep the scenes available for other people to kind of add their stuff to it. And most of my stuff isn't that complex anyway. I just don't feel the need to kind of go mad. So the guitar that I'm using today is a Dave Murray Fender Strat signature with Seymour Duncans in. 3 scenes. There is delay on all of them. Just different gauge staging really, and I'll show you where I put the EQ in this patch as well. So let's quickly run through each one, and then I'll jump back into the parameters of what's going on. So here's 3 examples of each scene. So basically it's just a little bit of gain stage difference and delay settings. So let's take a look at what happens in the first one, which is our rhythm patch. So at the beginning, you could just a simple noise gate. There's nothing too dramatic with the noise gate there. The boost pedal, which is next to it, is off for this. The amp settings, although the amp is set sort of quite gainy on the 2203, it's manageable, I think. I think it's a manageable kind of amount of gain for me anyway. The master's set to 3 as well. I don't really play around too much with that. I think it gets a little bit flubby and a little bit uncontrollable. It takes out some of the dynamics. If you notice as well, on the EQ section, I kind of pull back the mids but then up the presence a little bit. It just kind of makes up for that little bit of a loss, if you like. I just think Marshalls sound better with the mids pulled back a little bit. But in between the amp and the cab, there is an EQ. I do this on the Helix as well. It just shapes the sound better for me rather than kind of putting it pre or post of the amp. I like to put it in between the amp and cab. I haven't really moved the mics on either of these, and the reason for that is I just felt that they sounded pretty good. So, you know, props to Neural for kind of dialing that in nice. The digital delay that I'm using is just the you know, kind of a standard setting really. I have the rhythm set to 394. I don't use quarter notes or nothing like that. I can't really be bothered with kind of jumping up and down on the switches. I'm just a simple kind of guy. And the ambience reverb is just set to large, which kind of just gives it that, you know, big kind of feeling. So if we then go to the next one, which is our main, it's just a slightly lower delay. The gain and the exotic drive, that comes on, and the drive of the amp weirdly drops. So it gives just a little bit of just a slightly different flavor, whereas on the rhythm patch, there's more gain from the Marshall and the pedal is off. And if you go to the main patch, which is kind of a heavier rhythm patch, if you like, I pull the gain back on the amp and then put the drive pedal on as well. It's all about flavors. I don't really do anything to the EQ in that section either. All right, so final one, which is our lead. The gain, again, it drops back from 7.4 to 6.8, and the gain on the drive pedal kind of increases slightly as well. I haven't done anything to the EQ on the pedal. I just kind of leave that as it is. And then the only other thing really that happens is the mix for the delay kind of comes up. And that's pretty much it. It's very, very straightforward. It's a very, very simple patch. So like I say, it's available for download. I will run through all of these here again so you can see what's going on. Alright, so that's your patch. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you being here. There'll be more Helix and QC stuff coming up in the future. Don't forget you can go and follow me on the Neural website, and you know, just keep an eye on when I'm uploading and what's going down. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.